The first day I met you, I was certain those dreams that accompany memory brought you to me. You spoke to me in shades of sunlight, in tones of certainty, in manifestations of music, and danced this smile on my face. Limbs, laughter, glances have their stories, and silence has its story too. And whether or not this thing offers us a sequence of forgotten moments or an abundance of remembered lifetimes, I will hold fast to you. Because perhaps this thing between us could be more than moments. Maybe if we're lucky, it could be love. It could be love. Hey, Maboud.
Maya, hi.
You painted your nails.
Oh, yeah.
They're cute.
How was Octavia? I was watching the news and I saw a trans man, Tony McDade was his name. He was murdered, and I was worried about her.
Yeah, she's safe. A little shaken up by his death. The murder of Dominique Fells, the murder of Nina Pop, the murder of Raya Milton, the attack on Ayanna Dior in Minneapolis.
This country has never been right.
Right. But she's safe. I knew you'd call. Thank you for asking.
Of course. I love your sister. When we get off the call, can you text me her Venmo? I want to send her some money.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Really.
I found your letter. It made me think about you. It was beautiful. It's the first thing you ever wrote for me.
The convergence of sweet things. You gonna toss it?
Never. You know, I didn't think you were gonna pick up.
Why wouldn't I?
How... How are you?
I'm angry all the time
I remember.
because I feel... What did you say?
Nothing.
Would you like a more nuanced answer?
No, Maya, that's not what I meant.
We are in the middle of a pandemic. Black people are being killed by the police. Our country is being run by an incompetent troglodyte, trans people being killed, and nobody is talking about it. I think about my sister out there in the world, and I am scared for her. I think about myself, and I'm scared for me, so you tell me how I'm doing.
Maya, hey, I am not the enemy. I just want to make sure that you're all right. You can talk to me.
No! I don't want to share those parts of myself with you. I don't want to miss you anymore. I don't want to confuse your kindness for something else. So no, Maboud, you don't get to call me and be some knight in shining armor.
God, Maya, you left without saying anything. Without closure, without a conversation. You birthed something in me and left before we could watch it grow. You shattered me and took pieces with you. Okay, and I tried. I cried, I wept, I wanted, I waited, I reached out, and I tried to know what it was I did wrong. Like it's hard enough being a brown person in this fucking country, in this fucking system, and I needed you. And you were angry all the time. And then you just left. And I want closure, Maya. I need it.
You didn't come to me for closure. You came to me for refuge.
What does that even mean?
I have been screaming into a vacuum, feeling like knowing that my life doesn't matter to these people because women like me have always been seen as nothing more than profit for them. And they call me too angry, too mouthy, too much. I did everything right. I went to college. I got a good degree. I became an asset to my job. And they still treated me like shit. And when I had had enough, I came home that day to my man, to you, and expected a refuge from the storm outside of our home, from the white supremacy that has been trying to kill us since 1619. Do you remember what you said to me?
God. I said, find a way to make it work.
Yeah.
But I didn't mean it. You know how...
Find a way to make it work. How else is someone supposed to take that?
I mean, which one of us hasn't been forced to just...
Like I haven't been trying my entire life, and I am tired. I am just so tired, Maboud, and I don't ever seem to get to rest. I came to you for refuge. And you gave me a battlefield. And I was just sick of being tired.
I'm sorry. No words. Sorry. I'm here. Now, always, if you want, rest with me. We may not have always been perfect, but it was good enough. No, it wasn't good enough. It was good. We were good. When I think about us, I can't stop thinking that it was good.
It was nice. And nice ain't the same thing as good.
I love you.
Love me because you do, Maboud. Not because you feel guilty.
In refuge, there is always truth. And we must tell it even when it shatters the illusions we built for ourselves. One truth is that the Black woman has always been responsible for mothering the world. For mothering the dead, the living, everything. Dead things. Another truth is that forgiveness is not always simple. It requires accountability. It requires change. It requires proof. And I know deep in these bones that trace themselves back to Mother Africa's womb, where there is love, the most sacred of love, the oldest love, the truest love, love that births accountability, there is the deepest capacity to change. But even then, reconciliation may not join forgiveness in her crusade. For reconciliation denies the masquerade of false obligation because she, like us all, desires to be free. That's why it's best to make the world worthy of good people, so that the lives we have taken for granted are honored, centered, loved, and celebrated. So that we always recognize the endless possibilities that come when those we loved, love, stay.
Black trans people.
My Black trans people, oh, how beautiful we are, how wondrous our gift of transformation, how sacred the magic we carry.
How joyous it is to behold our laughter on the wind, how deep the psalms sung in our manifestations, how powerful the gift of our imaginations, the sensations of delight know us.
Our Black gods dreamt us into being.
The ancestors dreamt us into being.
We dreamt ourselves into being.
Heaven smiled when we were made.
Reality shouts overjoyed, singing of the holiness that crafts such wonders.
Oh, how beautiful to behold, how magnificent this dance.
How sacred our ways.
A temple hymn from the infrastructure of a nation.
Dane, Figueroa, Edidi.